Okay, this is Rocky again, Crooksville News, about to do another test drive with AA Auto here in Crooksville, right there on Main Street. I am over here by the school right now, and I have a 2015 Ford, crap, keep forgetting the name. What's the name of this thing? Ford Escape. 2015 Ford Escape. There's a few things I pulled up about this car. Before I test drive it, I want to know a few things about the car. I'm not familiar with all these cars. I drive things that are generally older than this here. This has a 1.6 liter EcoBoost turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. So basically, great on fuel, but power if you need it with that turbo. Direct injection, designed for fuel efficiency and power. 178 horsepower out of a 1.6. That's remarkable with the turbo, I guess. I'm not familiar with turbos. So, anyway, I'll tell you more about it on the road. Like I said, by the school, Crooksville School, I'm going to take a drive on Tunnel Hill Road. There's been a few people contacting me saying if I'm going to test drive something, I should do it on like hills and curves. So Tunnel Hill Road's a good road for that. Many people in this part of the county will drive Tunnel Hill Road regularly. I do not. So it's been a while since I've been on Tunnel Hill Road. So let's go hit the road and see what this thing drives like. Here I'm on 93, turning on the Tunnel Hill Road. Pick up the speed. Let's do like 45 mile an hour here. It's a small SUV. Pretty smooth. It's not pulling left or right. It's pretty quiet. It's a great vehicle, especially given the current fuel prices the way they are. Hopefully they go back down. I think we're all feeling that kind of pain across these railroad tracks. And pick my speed back up. So what I'll probably do is I'll go to the top of Tunnel Hill Road, and then I'll probably turn left on Buzzard's Glory Road back to 93, back to the school. That seems like a good little test drive area. A lot of hills and curves and slowing down, speeding up, that kind of a thing. I'm not going to do the same type of car review that I would do for like if I were to buy a car. The only difference is I would drive it for a longer period of time than what I'm doing. When you test drive a car, just take it out for a good 15 minutes, at least 15 minutes, and make sure that no problems occur during that time. So I'm here on Tunnel Hill Road. I'm not sure what the speed limit is here on Tunnel Hill, whether it's 45 or 55, but I'm doing a little over 50 right now. I hope it's 55, but so I'm going to speed up to 55 and just do 55. But pretty smooth, quick, pretty quiet ride. This does have a CD player. I'm not sure if that's a touch screen, but it does have a screen on the dash. says you can connect your phone. I assume you can put your GPS on that screen. You see the RPM red line is 6,500 RPMs. We might test that out. This is probably amongst the smallest engine liter size I've ever driven. 1.6 liters. I mean, you can't tell given that it has a turbo. So that helps out. You don't hear the turbo. I don't hear the turbo. See me? But there's 4,500 RPM. I do not hear turbo. So that means that's good because that's quiet. I'm going to turn left here on Buzzard Road. Kind of a strange intersection. If I can do this without crashing, there we go. Alright, here we are on Buzzard Road. Buzzard's Glory Road. Excuse me, I'm still getting over a cold. And my throat sounds better than it did, I think, a week ago when I had did some test drives. So take a couple of curves, couple of hills, and get back to 93. See what this thing drives like. Let's pick up some speed. Let's go a little bit fast here. Nothing dangerous. It picks up pretty good. I'll slow back down before I get to any other sharp curves and near these houses. Goodness, excuse me. And this thing has got a tremendous amount of leg room. I'm not like as tall as some people that I know. I'm like 6 foot tall. All kinds of leg room. Like, and I don't even have a chair all the way back. It's got plenty of leg room. For anybody who might be tall, got plenty of leg room. I know that's a concern because there's a couple of cars I've owned through the years where if you don't have leg room, it's difficult to become comfortable. And if you're not comfortable, then whatever car that is not the car for you. But this 2015 Ford Escape, so far, really nice ride. I got the air conditioner cranked up, and once I got to the school, it had cooled down. So I had adjusted the air conditioner to 65 degrees, and it's currently maintaining 65 degrees, which is awesome. Fairly simple to operate. It's on auto, so once it hits the temperature that you desire, then it just maintains that temperature. My car does not have that option. Here we are coming down Buzzard's Glory Road. Now we're in the section here where the more housing. So I'm going to reduce my speed even further. I'll keep it below 40 miles per hour. Yeah. I like this car. This is a nice car. Holy crap, it's got a freaking sunroof, moonroof, whatever that thing is. We're going to be looking at that. Alright. Alright, we're away from the housing, some of it. Pick my speed back up here, go down this hill. Go ahead and slow back down as I go by these houses. Alright, 2015 Ford Escape. I just picked this up moments before recording from AA Auto there in Main Street, Crooksville. The gentleman that I talked to, I don't know how many guys he has working for him, or if he has any at all, I don't know. His name's Austin Allen, which that's where AA Auto comes from, AA being Austin Allen. Really nice guy. Much nicer than what I am, that's for sure. Alright, we are good to go. Let's pick our speed back up. There we go. Crank that motor. Get our speed up to 60 mile or 55, 60 mile an hour. There we go. Heck yeah. So for something that has a really small engine, a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder with turbo, this thing moves pretty quick. Alright, we're down to 45 mile an hour speed limit. And we're almost back to the school. I don't know, maybe I should go to the park to do the outside review maybe? Probably do that. So quite a bit of traffic out here today. Today's Monday, it's the end of the month. Is tomorrow the 1st, maybe? Not real sure. Alright, so I'm going to drive to the park, and I assume there's not going to be a whole lot of things that's going to be exciting along the way. So, unless something else happens, then maybe I'll just see you at the park. I noticed that the cruise control is very similar to what it is in my car, so I'm going to go ahead and use that, see if it works. Turn it on, set my speed. Right there's my speed at 57 miles per hour. Awesome. Go ahead and cancel that. With the transmission that is inside this SUV, it has a 6-speed transmission. So that would really help out with fuel mileage. Having all those gears to get you to where you need to go once you get up to speed. And that way you can lower your RPMs as you are at your traveling speed. Those extra gears help there, along with that small 1.0 4-cylinder engine that's turbocharged. Just sounds kind of funny to say turbocharged when it comes to a 4-cylinder engine. I mean, guess not weird. I know 2 other people that have a turbocharged 4-cylinder, and they seem to like it. So as we get into Crooksville here, keep my speed closer to 45, and or maybe I should do my car review. Yeah, I'll just do my car review at AA Auto. So I'll pull here, turn right on Main Street in Crooksville. Alright, we're almost back here to the used car dealer, AA Auto. And I'll pull in here to the back side of the lot. That way if any customers show up, I won't be in their way. Oh, it's got a backup camera. That is awesome. It's real cool. Alright, park here. Alright, so I'm gonna hop out and let's do a walk around on this vehicle. This Ford Escape, 2015 Ford Escape, has roughly 149,000 miles on it. I'm going to show you the sunroof. I haven't operated it yet. Probably should do that before I go on video, but let's just see how easy it is. There's 2 buttons to kind of Makes sense. Oh, look at that. So that gives you some sunlight. Does it go back further? Oh, it does. So that opens it up for the people in the rear as well. And then the glass slides open. And press that button again. Slides open further. Okay. I don't know if it does anything else or not. I'm not familiar with this. Alright, as far as it goes open, so let's go and close it. Okay, I gotta hold it to close it. Nice. And then that one there shuts automatically after you press the button halfway. Press it again. Alright, awesome. Alright, I am here back at AA Auto. I have the Ford Escape sitting here. Well, the doors open up, so let's take a look at it. Alright, here is the EcoBoost engine, and how we can tell what engine it has is up here on the hood. You'll see 1.6 liter. So once we have that, we can take a look at a few things while we are here. Alright. I'm going to check the oil while I'm here. I'm going to use my shirt. It's just a work shirt. I don't have no napkins or whatnot to wipe the oil off, so I'll just do that with my shirt. So we'll pull the dipstick out. Like I said, this is just a work shirt, so this is not something that's crazy important to keep clean. It's actually difficult to see where that goes down inside. There we go. There. Press that all the way in, pop it all the way out, and show you on camera best I can. You can see where the oil is above that second line, which is definitely full. I'm slightly on a hillside. Didn't realize it when I pulled in here. Take a look at where this dipstick's located. You can see down there, there's the hole. And difficult to see when you're up here standing back trying to find that. Here is the oil cap. That's usually good to pull off. Make sure it's not full of crud, because that's usually a bad sign if it is. Over here you can see the coolant, it's antifreeze. Here is where your windshield washer fluid goes to. Take a look at the serpentine belt. It's definitely worn, but not in bad shape. The motor mount right there, we can take a quick look at that, being that it's nearby. And that just needs screwed back in. Needs to be reattached. So maybe they replaced the air filter and didn't reinstall this. Yeah, that just needs re-screwed back in. So I'll have to let Austin know about that. Make sure things are kind of together. Trying to see where the battery was located, but I don't know. Anyway, enough of engine area. There's your brake fluid, and let's take a look at the rotors, brakes, and with the tire size of the sucker right there. 235/50 R18s. Right there is the tread from the front. That's a cool design. Over here, let's take a look at the brake pad the best we can. See if I can zoom in. So there's, yeah, plenty of pad there. Alright. I have one of these on my car. That small mirror that helps you see a little bit better, as it put along with your regular mirror. And then this mirror has a heater so that you can unthaw it in the wintertime better. Over here you got your door locks. I'm not sure what those buttons do. Then normal buttons for windows. And then your mirror adjustments. Somebody had attached something that goes there. Normal pocket. electric adjustable seats, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure what that does. And then, like I said earlier, plenty of leg room. Wonderful leg room. Automatic headlights. That's super convenient. We'll come back around here. Alright. Back door. Some leg room, a little pocket here. And I'll tell you something I've seen while opening doors is really cool. Take a look at this. Yeah. That's a house outlet. So, if you have something you need plugged in, then right there you go. Let's take a look. This here opens up for a cup holder. Not sure what that button does. Okay, that goes down to where you can fold the seat down. However you fold the seat down. Well, awesome. That was one-handed convenience. Alright, so I'm going to walk around. Take a look at the back rotor, back brakes. See if I can't get in there. I'll zoom in some. I can barely see it from the way the camera is. But it just needs, he said this SUV's been sitting for a minute. So look at that back tread. Cool design. I like that. And then back here in the back, it has a push button here. So you just press the button and it closes. And then the key fob. Let's see if this thing works just fine. Alright, press twice and it opens up automatically. That's cool. I don't have that option on my vehicles. Alright, and then once we are here, alright, so let's pull up this mat, see what we can find, move that out of the way, back to the vehicle, let's pull that up. Alright, we got a spare tire. Does that thing come up? How does that move? Alright, we'll set this down here out of the way. And then here are some original rug mats that can go in the car. Tire seems to be inflated. Nice spare. Plenty of pockets. This here must be the it says Sony. So I'm not sure what that is. But there is a funnel for oil or whatever fluid you're putting wherever. Those seem to come up maybe. I'm not real sure. Anyway, I'm not sure where the jack is located. But let's take a look in here. Okay, fuse box. Somewhat convenient place to have a fuse box. Here's a 12-volt outlet. That's nice. All right. I needed both hands to put that back in. Alright. So, like I said, I'm not sure where the jack is located. Alright, I'm going to set these back in here. Smooth. I like that. Now this nice protective piece is nice because it's easier to clean up than what it is, you know, that material there. So, nice little touch, whoever bought that. Good on them. Alright. Close that up. Got the Eco Boost. Not sure what that means. Here is the fuel. Fuel does not have a cap, so I guess it just seals up. My car has that too. It's actually kind of cool. Anyway, this wheel here, we can take a look at the, let me move the camera. We can take a look at the rotor. Looks like it's not wearing evenly, but maybe it just needs to be driven more. Take a look at the brake pad the best if we can. Let's see. Brake pad looks good from here. The wheels, like the tire has a real nice tread. Over here. Alright, let's see if we can't. First off, take a look in the pockets. You never know, might be a bunch of money. And then down here, clean. Again, these rubber mats, or whatever we'll call them, are beautiful. And that right there, that's surprising. It's nice to have that. So let's go ahead and fold this up. We'll zoom out. And then, nice, just one-handed, just folds up just like that. That is really cool. Okay, let's open that back up. Let's do the same here. This one. Oh yeah, I forgot about that having a moonroof ordeal. But look at the extra lights. There's a light there, That's cool. Alright. Is that a speaker? Maybe it is. And here is the... Alright, here is the passenger side. Nice big pocket. Cup holder looks like. Normal setup over here. Again, electric adjustable seats. Let's go ahead and have a seat. All kinds of foot room. Alright. Looks like a socket for the wheels. Does the wheels take a special socket? Yes, it does. That one there. Yeah, I guess it just locks on there. These here are normal, and this one here is the oddball. So you slide it on there, and that prevents someone from stealing your wheels. Alright, cool. We'll put that back in the glove compartment. This wire here looks like it goes to a dash camera that some previous owner installed. They did not take their wire with them. Their plug-in for that is located right there. So they don't have the camera there. So, real quick review on this side. You got heated seats, which is awesome. You got the 12 volt. Let me pop this open. However that goes. And here's the setup in here. You got a 12 volt. 2 USBs. I'm not sure what that is. I have no idea what that is. Is that an SD card? Looks like an SD card. And then some AB jacks. Over here you got some, I guess you can put some cards up in there. I'm not sure. Does this thing go there? No? Does it go there? There we go. I guess it does go there. Alright, this looks like a button to open the trunk up. And up here, 4 ways, power. There's a CD player. And then the rear view camera is all the way set up there. Alright, here is the advertisement on the windshield. Gas saver, leather, warranty, financing available. I still don't know where the battery is located, but it's probably right there. Yep, I didn't see it beforehand. Alright, I've got everything locked up. Or not locked up, but shut. And let's try... This is an auto start. He told me if I hit my lock button... and it just started. So for that process, you hit your lock button, you tap that, and then you tap and hold it, and it starts. So let's try to, I think it's locked, right? I hit the lock button. So to unlock it, I guess hit the unlock button. I'm not sure what those numbers mean. I'm not familiar with that. Maybe it's a passcode, I have no idea. And then, alright, over here, once we got we'll put the key in the cup holder, and I got my foot on the brake, and it will not come out of park. So in order to do that, you hold the brake, hit this button, and now you can drive. So put it in reverse. Right there is the rear view camera view. Alright. I think that I covered most things on here, so you can let me know if there's something specific you guys are looking for. So I'm gonna go ahead and park this where I found it, give him his keys back, and call it a day. Remember, whenever you want to look for a used car, come to AA Auto here in Crooksville, Ohio, on Main Street, and talk to Austin. Austin is the man who runs this used car shop. He is a very nice guy. I hear great things about him. Don't take my word for it. Look at the reviews on his Facebook and other places, and you'll find nothing but good reviews. That's all I found anyway. So, thanks for watching.